What's going on YouTube? Zach H FBA here. Wanted to make a quick video today going over the 4 methods that you can start Amazon FBA in the year 2025, breaking down the pros and cons of all those benefits. I'm a little bit biased towards online arbitrage, but we'll get into why here in a few minutes. And yeah, I wanted to film it out in our beautiful warehouse floor so that everyone can kind of see where we prep and package all of our products every single day, and that this is obviously a legitimate business. So if you have any questions, drop a comment below. Also, if you're interested in starting, fill out the Typeform link below and schedule a free 30-minute call with myself. No crazy loopholes or anything, 100% free. And yeah, let me know if you're interested. Thanks. Okay, so today I wanted to go over at our FBM prep station and here in the corner of the warehouse. All of our fulfilled by merchant orders get prepped like right in this general vicinity here. We have a bunch of small boxes up here, bubble mailers, and all the equipment necessary to do this, but I wanted to kind of set up back here, go through this section here, which hopefully you can see it right below me. So it's the FBA breakdown for the year of 2025, the methods to sell on Amazon for the year 2025. And I got this little cool little whatever pen thing that works with the iPad, so I can kind of annotate some stuff as we go. But I wanted to start by kind of like the overview on this sheet is obviously the main topic here. We have Amazon FBA, and then our 4 subtopics. We have Amazon private label, Amazon wholesale, Amazon retail arbitrage, and Amazon online arbitrage. So we're going to start from the top and work our way down here, going over all the ins and outs of each and every one of them. I guess not all the ins and outs. I'll be pretty vague on private label and retail arbitrage, but I'm going to go into depth on the wholesale and online arbitrage side of things. So starting with our FBA breakdown for private label, we can see that private label is going to start with a much larger upfront cost. You're definitely, anyone who kind of says that you can start without like $5,000 to $10,000 minimum, even 10 grand is definitely still a minimum number there to start private label, because private label is just a different beast. You're creating your own brand, your own product, and everything that goes around it. You have to worry about packaging, prep, freight shipping across from China to America, all that stuff. And one of the biggest things that I've been kind of preaching amongst this whole like content creation that I'm doing is just the opportunity that you need to fail fast. So there is less opportunity to fail fast and fail easy within private label. Private label is a beast. It's like, in order to fail fast, you need to like try multiple different products at once, which is going to be tens and tens of thousands of dollars, and you fail 1 or 2 of those and now you're out like 10, 20 grand. Or you have to liquidate your product and get like maybe 30% of your money back. It's really not that positive in terms of like a beginner friendly aspect side of things. You're definitely looking more towards like an experienced veteran seller type thing, or you pay a mentor a large sum of money and they'll walk you through, handhold you step by step, which if you're going to start private label, definitely recommend finding a mentor so you can get guided through the whole process. Mentors are, you know, a dime a dozen. Sometimes they seem like they're no good and they're scamming you, but other times they could definitely be of help. So make sure you do your due diligence before you're ever doing anything when it comes to mentorships. And here we got, if you have the money and the patience and you have an idea for a product that you're looking to like patent or trademark or anything like that, then I definitely think private label could be an option for you. And that all depends on your money situation and your patience. Patience is key. All right, moving on now into retail arbitrage. So retail arbitrage is essentially you're going into retail stores, scanning products yourselves, going up, finding items like anything random, you know, like vitamins, protein powder, stuff like that, and you're scanning them with the Seller Amp app on your phone or iPad and seeing if there's any profitable opportunities. And the biggest thing that I dislike, I guess, about this, which if you have the time and you want to do this, then by all means, but it is like the time and energy aspect of it, because you're driving in your vehicle, paying for gas, you are, you know, like grinding when it comes to just going to stores after like work and all that stuff. And the next section here, it's revolved around like ungating and stuff like that. A lot of times your retail receipts that print out of the receipt printer at these retail locations, they're not going to be good to use for Amazon ungating and stuff like that. So they'll work for inauthentic complaints, like I said, any like IP complaint issues that you get. Like as long as you're proving that you're buying it from a real source, then you should be good. But in terms of getting ungated, you're going to need like real receipts and stuff like that. But like I said, amazing opportunity if you have the time and energy to put into it. But if not, then I would recommend not doing that. We also do have, we got the Sunny Boy here coming in to say what's up. He's looking to get some fresh air. You gotta stay inside though. Come on, let's go. Stay inside. Sorry for the interruption, but we're keeping it authentic around here. So, yeah. There was a dog out there, and he was about 3 seconds away from jumping outside. So I hope this is all right. But, anyways, moving away from retail arbitrage, going more and diving into wholesale. So wholesale is another one of those things with a larger upfront cost. I have it depicted right here. So you have a large upfront cost. It's definitely, it provides more chances than private label to fail fast and easy, but most of the time the brand or distributor that you're working with is going to require a large sum of money to purchase that inventory, which yes, that is a good problem to have. If you pick up with a brand, they're like the next chemical guys, I made a video about this the other day, or the next Myers everyday cleaning solution, and you find them when they're doing $100,000 a month or something like that, and they're like, hey, yeah, Zach H. FBA, help me scale my brand on Amazon. You can definitely do it, but they're going to be like, okay, I want you to buy $150,000 worth of inventory off me, and yeah, help me scale from there. And if you don't have that 150 grand, then you need to really be a good negotiator and have some good sales tactics behind you in order to get them to be convinced that you'll pay them back when you're selling this stuff and all this kind of mumbo jumbo that being a beginner, especially if you're the years of like 18 to 25 and you don't have a lot of sales experience, or you could be like an introvert by nature, you're really looking for like a way to like learn Amazon, but you don't want to be cold calling, sales, all that stuff. That's why I say it's like not really beginner focused, because I say beginners need to be as educated as possible on Amazon in and of itself, not necessarily the sales aspect, because the sales kind of comes with whether like who you are as a person, but learning Amazon and all that stuff, anyone can do that. So definitely wholesale in and of itself, once you have the knowledge and experience though, it's definitely much more scalable. Like doing 10, 20, 30 million dollars a year just with an online arbitrage business is definitely not really viable in 2025. However, if you have a wholesale brand direct or wholesale distributor Amazon FBA business, you can definitely much more easily scale to that 10 to 20 million dollar a year mark. Me being right around $5 million this year, it's going to be, I should land right around 4 to 5 million, which is a 30% increase from last year's growth. And transitioning now from online arbitrage into wholesale, I can definitely see the ease that it is of wholesale to scale more quickly and rapidly. However, we're getting now into the GOAT in terms of beginner-friendly Amazon FBA businesses. I like to start with like 2 little negatives and then finish it off with all positives, because there's definitely like some negatives that can come from this. I say one of them can be risky if you're not sourcing correctly, and what I mean by this necessarily is like it can be risky if you're not sourcing correctly. If you're selling products on like generic listings, selling misbranded or misrepresented products on Amazon is definitely not good if you're looking to stick around for the long haul. And buying from like sketchy suppliers, which that can also coincide with right up here with wholesale, because if you're buying from sketchy suppliers on wholesale, which as a beginner, this is actually circling back to wholesale. This actually might be the biggest negative about wholesale. If you start just a wholesale focused business, you're going to be so hungry and fired up to get distributors and suppliers and all this stuff that you're going to pretty much take anything that comes your way. And if you're contacting people on Wholesale Brands Direct or whatever.com, any way that you can like find wholesalers, You might come across someone who has a Telegram group chat or a WhatsApp group chat, and they're trying to sell you maybe some inauthentic or stolen products, but you, being a beginner Amazon seller without a mentor or anyone guiding you along the way, are going to be like, oh my god, this 40% ROI product, I'm going to buy $10,000 of it and I'm going to be rich as ever in like a couple days. That's not the mindset, and that's not the mentality that you need to have, and it's also a quick way to get your Amazon account shut down. So anyways, more to come on definitely like vetting suppliers and all that stuff. There'll be a whole video about that. Today we're just going over the 4 methods, but that is definitely the biggest risk of wholesale and online arbitrage in and of itself, is just buying sketchy items or selling on sketchy listings and stuff that can potentially put your Amazon account at risk. And all the people that I work with, I recommend that they definitely keep their listings from putting them in danger no matter what. So that brings me to the next point. Online arbitrage can definitely be a pain in the ass when you're dealing with like order cancellations, jigging addresses, using a catch-all email address to get multiple coupons, buying discount gift cards to then go to these websites and buy for a cheaper discount or whatever. It can definitely be a bigger pain there as well. However, all these little things that are pains in the asses of the Amazon beast that you're trying to, conquer here, they're all little things that can make you an extra $3,000 to $5,000 a month as a beginner seller on Amazon. And then this online arbitrage business is going to take you to maybe a 15,000 square foot warehouse, or building your own retail brick and mortar store, quitting your 9 to 5 even. It's like, this is like the solid start point to project yourself. It's a stepping stone, right? To project yourself further in business so that you can open up brand direct accounts with Wholesale, maybe even do that, open up brand direct accounts with Wholesale, cash flow more, save and bank more cash in the bank, and now you have enough cash to start your own private label brand that you can exit for millions and millions of dollars and become super successful. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as this video is concerned. I hope this helped for sure. I'm going to cut both of these here. So that's it for the 4 methods on how to sell on Amazon FBA in 2025. Please like, share, subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description if you're interested. Again, please book a call with me if you want to get started on Amazon FBA in 2025. It's a free 30-minute call. I will, literally answer any question that you have within that 30 minutes and try to help you out as much as I can. And if you're interested in more help, we can talk about a mentorship or some sort of more help that I can have and offer you along the way. But yes, please like, follow, subscribe, and